Stat Monster. Who are you? You are my adoring studio audience. And we are here, where are we? We are at Morris Hills High School on a Monday afternoon, Martin Luther King Day, the 20th of January, 2014. And I am pumped up, I am jacked up, I am ready to go because I just witnessed a 46-40 overtime victory by the freshman girls for the Lady Knights over the Pope John Lions as we stay tuned in about 10 minutes for junior varsity action here on the Lady Knights Television Network, a subsidiary of S.W.A.T Monster Productions. So stay tuned for some exciting basketball action because I'm pumped up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've calmed down, taken a sedative, and we are ready for action as number 22, Ashley Thompson, is ready for the jump ball, the opening tip versus the Pope John Lions. Controlled by number 24, Lauren Sisson. We have a whistle on the play. It's a suitcase, and Pope John will have it. I'll set the lineups in just a moment. You are tuned in to S.W.A.T Monster Productions and the Lady Knights Television Network. There's a turnover, stolen away by number 43, Julia Catalano. Ball's handled by number 3, Jackie Sajasi, a.k.a. J.S.W.A.T. J.S.W.A.T. handles the ball with the ponytail dangling back and forth across the number 3. They kick it out. There's a look for Thompson. Bada bing, bada bang. Thompson knocks it in for a 2-0 lead with 35 seconds gone here in the first quarter at Morris Hills High School on Martin Luther King Day 2014. Also out on the floor, number 4, Frankie Perna, out of Rockaway Borough, New Jersey, I believe. Number 24, Lauren Sisson. Number 22, Ashley Thompson. Number 43, Julia Catalano. And number 3, Jackie Sajasi, J.S.W.A.T. No good on the shot. Catalano grabs the board, gets it to Perna. Perna brings it up over half court, crosses over to the left. Ball's loose, she gets it back, bounces it into Sisson. Sisson finds Thompson down low. She goes to the right hand, rattles around, off to the right. Offensive board by Catalano. She takes some contact, there is no call, and Pope John has the ball with 6:32 on the clock in the first, trailing by 2. Carnegie's up to number 2. J.S.W.A.T. goes for the steal. She drives a man into Sisson. Sisson on the box out. Miss on the 3-pointer. Pope John has it back. There's a foul call on the Knights.
24 white with the foul.
Sisson with the first personal. No shot as that foul was on the floor. Sisson steals the inbound. Perna handles. Catalano tries to make the save out of bounds. Number 15 comes up with it for Pope John. A little hesitation. Drive by Catalano on the help defense. Forces an errant pass, and J.S.W.A.T. steals it back for the Lady Knights. Lady Knights come in here, I believe, with a 5-2 record, thereabouts. I'll have to confirm that later on. J.S.W.A.T. goes right. Aggressive to the basket. Shot gets blocked. Deflected out of bounds. Hills will maintain as I reach down and try to adjust my tripod just a little bit up. There we go. We're all set. Coach Dudek reviews the scorebook after a hard-fought overtime victory in the freshman game as the Lady Knights freshmen were down 38-28 with 3 minutes left in the game. They go on an 18-2 run and win the game 46-40 in overtime. Sisson's no good on the shot. She gets offensive rebound, can't get the second shot to go. But the Knights are able to reset offensively as Perna dishes out to Thompson. Shot blocked, loose ball. They dive on the floor as we get the Lady Knights getting down and dirty, getting in the muck as we get closer to Groundhog Day. They go burrowing on the floor for that loose ball. 3 minutes elapsed. Number 15 checks into the scorer's table. Taylor Messino. She'll check into the game on the next whistle. Still 2-0. There's a look. Number 2, she didn't have her feet squared. The shot was off to the right. Back to Pope John. This one rattles around and goes down for a 2-2 tie with 4:38 on the clock. Down low to Catalano. She tries to go up, but there's 2 defenders there. Pope John comes up with a loose ball. Game's tied at 2. 4:16 on the clock in the first. Feed inside, but J-Swag is there defensively. Thompson with a hand up, deflects it over to J-Swag. Sisson was down low too, as the SWAT team, special weapons and tactics, are employed by the Lady Knights. There's a turnover. Drive down the middle, dish out. Number 2 has a shot. A little awkward on the footwork. The shot is off. Perna has it for the Knights. As the school bell rings with 3:38 on the clock, Lauren Sisson drains the bucket for a 4-2 lead with 3:30 on the clock. Sisson up on the help. She gets back to her man. Finds number 5 down low. Thompson. Perna swiped in there to try to get a piece of that ball. Down on the Knights. 2 shots for Pope John. That'll be the first on Catalano with 3:11 on the clock. Pope John Lions at the line for 2 shots, trailing 4-2. This one rattles around, goes down. Messino into the game, replacing J-Swag. As the victorious freshman girls re-enter the gym, soda in hand, cell phones intact. Second one is good, and the score is all knotted up at 4. One of the freshmen even has a scrumptious muffin. Sisson over to Perna. Perna takes it right. Bounce pass. 2 quick passes into Sisson. Shot blocked. Pope John has it. Score's tied at 4. Number 2, nothing there as Perna was in her face. 3-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound by Sisson. Messino handles. Score tied at 4. 2:35 in the first. Thompson has it. Ball's loose. Run down by Perna in the backcourt. 2:17, 4-4. 2:13 remain. Whistle on the play. They whistle number 30 for the Lions. First personal foul. It'll be the first team foul for the Lions. Bounce pass into Catalano. Beautiful find down low to Thompson. Thompson gets tripped, and she's going to trip all the way to the free throw line. Messino takes some instruction from Commander Katz on the sideline as number 22 double barrel shotgun goes to the line for the SWAT team. Ashley Thompson. First one's off to the left. No good. 2 minutes left in the first. Substitution in the game for the Knights. That's number 30, Maggie Rogers. You've seen her disguised as number 5 in red in previous games. She's now clad in white, number 30. Maggie Rogers into the game. And double deuce, Ashley Thompson is good on her second for a 5-4 lead. Good defense and good vocalization by Messino. Messino gives up nothing in the middle. That's why we call them the SWAT team, ladies and gentlemen. They will get whistled. They give it a continuation. The bucket is good for a 6-5 lead.
1-5, white, with the reach in, basket count, one shot, one time.
You heard it here. Lions go to the line looking to complete a 3-point play, leading by a score of 6-5 with 1 minute and 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter at Morris Hills High School. Rotation is good, shot is long. Double Deuce grabs it for the Knights. Double Deuce, aka Ashley Thompson. Turner, ball fake, takes it right. Rogers attacks, bounce pass into Double Deuce off the glass, and a 7-6 lead. Rogers with the assist. And you saw right there as Double Deuce takes one in the kisser for the team. Offensive foul as Double Deuce plants her feet and says, "Come this way, girl." 105. Knights have it, leading by 1. 1 minute to go in the first. Thompson playing strong. That shot's off to the right. Thompson picks up the personal over the back. Sisson putting the pressure on in the backcourt. That dribble was just a little bit high as she goes up into the atmosphere, pulls it back down. There's an open look from 3 off the front rim. Box out by Rogers, who grabs the board. Stay out of Mrs. Rogers, or I should say Miss Rogers' neighborhood. No relation to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Knights have it with 24 seconds on the clock and a 1-point lead. Turnover on the Knights. Lions have it. They trail 7-6. 15 seconds. Drive into the middle. Floater is good. 8-7. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3. Sisson from downtown. Bingo! B-I-N-G-O, 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 and bingo was her name. 10-8 on the 3-pointer. A 2-point lead as we enter the second period for the Lady Knights on the Lady Knights Television Network and Stack Monster Productions. Coach and Commander Alex Katz reviews final instructions with the SWAT team as they took a 2-point lead with a buzzer beater 3-pointer by number 24, Lauren Sisson. Into the lineup to start the second quarter, number 2, Abby Stackhouse. In the backcourt with Messino. Sisson has the ball. Ball fake right over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse gets called for the suitcase. Hope John has it. Good ball movement by the Lions. 24 long on the 3-pointer. There's a push down low.
Number 22 blue with the push.
They get 22 on the Lions with the personal. Messino handles at the point. Bounces it over to Rogers on the right. Rogers to the basket. Pull up, jumper, side iron. Sisson with the board. Sisson turns around. Shot's no good. 7-17. Pope John has it, trailing by 2. The SWAT team digs in defensively. Stackhouse got a hand in there with Rogers, but Pope John's able to thread the needle on the pass for a layup and a tie score, all at 10. Team fouls all even at 4. They move it around. Rogers has it. Over to Thompson. Thompson with a look. Side rail. Side iron, I should say. Rogers back defensively. 2-on-1 leads to a layup, however, as Rogers was all alone back on the defensive end, and a quick timeout by Commander Katz as a 4-0 run gives the Lions a 2-point lead at 12-10 with 6:39 on the clock. Coach Katz reviews the marching orders with the SWAT team. They look to go back out and execute the plan. When they retake the court, they'll retake the court with number 35, Nicole Cheney. Nicole Cheney against Parsippany came up big on the boards and down low. She gives the Knights a size advantage in the low post. Might try to work it down low. We have a 3-second violation, however, on the Lady Knights. Right now, the tail of the tape is this. The Lady Knights trail by 2. They need to do just a little better job protecting the rock. And they'll be okay. Messino's there defensively, but they whistle a foul. No?
24 white with the push off.
They call Sisson on the push-off. That'll be 2 on Sisson. 23, Jaime Swenty will check into the game, replacing Sisson. Rogers tees up the ball handler. Drives her into the corner. She kicks it back out. Messino is there. We have a 3-second violation, as the 3-second violations are all even at 1 apiece. Substitutions into the game, you can see number 15 and 10 check in for the Lions. 6:09 on the clock. Bounce pass over to Swenty. Swenty has Stackhouse cutting. Stackhouse. Bounce pass in to Swenty. Swenty finds Messino back into Rogers. Rogers front rim, no good. Cheney grabs the rebound and she'll go to the line for 2 shots as she makes good on my prognostication about the size advantage down low in the post. She'll go to the line with a chance to tie the score. Team fouls all mounted up at 5 apiece. 5:50 on the clock. Cheney, the lefty, is nothing but net on the first. 12-11. Cheney sets, tucks the elbow tight. Nice rotation! And she's money from the free throw line, and the score is all tied up. Symmetry on the scoreboard. 12s across the score, 5s across the fouls, and 5:48 to go in the half. And the SWAT team digs in on the defensive end as special weapon. Maggie Rogers deflects that out of bounds. Commander Katz employs the defensive tactics that the SWAT team must execute. Stackhouse gets out on number 10. Swenty says, not in my neighborhood, number 41. Drive to the basket by number 30. Rattles in and out. Ball's loose. Ripped down by Messino. Messino will set as the troops head down court, ready for another offensive strike with the score tied at 12 and 5:14 remaining in the first half. Stackhouse takes it down low. Back out to Rogers. Rogers. Swenty with a wide open look. Little too long, little too strong, and Swenty will pick up the foul. One more and Pope John will be in the bonus. Score tied at 12. There's a shot. It's going to be long. Clear out on the box by the SWAT team. And the Lady Knights have it back. Kick it out to Stackhouse. Stackhouse, bounce pass down low to Rogers. Rogers with one move to the basket, and she will be rewarded with 2 free shots. And a chance to put the Knights in the lead with 4:23 on the clock in the second quarter. Rogers rolls around the rim and out as Sisson checks back into the game, replacing Stackhouse. Second one for Rogers. Rattles around. She doesn't get the roll. 22 squeezes it. In the corner. Ball fake, drive in the middle. Kick out. Toe on the line. That's a 2-pointer. No good. Excellent job boxing out by the Lady Knights. And Sisson grabs a rebound. Finds Cheney, who says, wait a second, I need a point guard. Here you go, Miss Messina. Thank you very much, Miss Cheney. Swenty pulls it back. Skips the bounce pass into Rogers, deflected out of bounds by number 30. Her counterpart, her mirror. Rogers will inbound. In the Cheney down low. Cheney has possession of the ball and she's tied up. Pope John will have it. 3:44 on the clock. Score still knotted at 12. 16 fouls apiece. All multiples of 3 on the scoreboard. For those of you that are mathematically inclined, 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 and 12 is 24. Divided by 3 is 8. Team fouls, 6 and 6 is 12. Divided by 3 is 4. I think that just about covers it. And the multiples of 3 disappear as that'll be the 7th team foul on the Knights in a bonus situation for the Lions with 3:23 on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. Lions at the line, looking to take the lead. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Swenty has the rebound. Messina with the ball. Rogers in the Cheney. Cheney kicks it back out. Over to Swenty. Swenty finds a lane. She takes it to the hole. Shot is no good. Rogers picks up the rebound. The ball is deflected out of bounds off of the Knights. And Pope John will have it as the score is stuck on 12, like Band-Aid stuck on me. Pope John gets it in. Knights had numbers back defensively. There was a lapse right there, though, as number 30 got the ball cutting to the basket for a layup and a 14-12 lead. Swenty to the basket, deflected. Sisson pulls it down! Sisson pulls down the rebound, banks it in, and she'll go to the line. Looking to take the lead.
That's the count. Number 30 with the foul. 1 shot.
Cheney comes out. takes a slap on the hand. Coach says, good job, Nicole. Sisson to the line with the score tied at 14. Sisson's shot is no good. And stolen back by Swenty, who almost came up with the offensive rebound, deflected it. The Pope John player. There's a long three for Swenty. Swenty is hot, hot, hot. Ow, ow, ow. That hurts. She's hot. As she has 4 in a row. And the Knights have a 17-14 lead. With 2:06 on the clock remaining here in the first half of action. Into the game for the Lady Knights is number 50, Ebony Ashford. On the court for the Lady Knights. Messino, Swenty, Ashford, Rogers, and Sisson. The SWAT team. Actually, that's the theme from Batman. Swenty goes in strong, and she'll go back to the free throw stripe. The Lady Knights were trailing 14-12 before Swenty, check that, scores 5 in a row to put them in the lead. And she's at the line again, looking to complete her miraculous run. As Swenty alone has outscored the Lions by a score of 6-0 in the last minute and a half. This one looks good, and it is. Swenty is en fuego. 19-14, a 5-point lead. Stolen away by, you guessed it, Jaime Swenty. She's so hot, she's making me swenty. Or is that sweaty? Something of the nature. Ashford has it. Ashford with a shot. Near iron. Sisson squeezes the rebound, pulls it out. Finds Ashford again. This time Ashford connects. And that puts the Lady Knights up by a touchdown, 21-14, with 1:12 to go in the first half. SWAT team giving up absolutely nothing on the defensive end.
Pick up, find yours now.
As they are on a 9-0 run since the 4-minute mark. And Swenty has spearheaded the charge, and she charges to the basket and straight over to the free throw line for 2 more. 54.4 on the clock. We look around for Big Daddy Bill Swenty, and he's over there in the stands enjoying the rampage that his daughter is on right now, as she's good on the first, and it's 22-14. And that one rattles in for a 23-14 lead as Swenty has 9 points. There's the first bucket in 3.5 minutes for the Lions, who now trail 23-16. Swenty battles for position. Taylor gets pushed from behind. The referee's letting him play just a little bit down there. 30 seconds to go. Knights with a 7-point lead. Messino, they're letting him play on both ends, so I got no complaints. Elbow jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, a miss. Ball's loose. Squeezed by Sisson. Knights have it. 10 seconds to go. 23-16 lead. Over to Swenty. Ball's loose. Jump ball with 4 seconds to go. Knights have another opportunity to get a good look before the final 4 seconds of the half elapse. Rogers, 3 seconds to go. Swenty has it deep. She's got to launch. Can't get the shot off, and we go to halftime. with the Lady Knights leading the Pope John Lions by a score of 23-16. You are tuned in to Stack Monster Productions and the Lady Knights Television Network. The girls with a shout of together as the Lady Knights retake the court to start the second half of action. They lead by a score of 23-16. We'll reset the lineups here in the second half, as that is a suitcase on number 24. As she has visions of spring break in her head just a few short months away, she packs a suitcase and goes for a little bit of traveling. Number 4, Frankie Perna handles the point. A little miscommunication between Perna and S.W.A.T as that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Knights. And the Lions will have it with 7:42 in the third. Trailing by 7. Inside, S.W.A.T is there. She pulls back. The layup is good. 23-18. Rogers handles the ball in the backcourt. Floats it up and over to S.W.A.T. S.W.A.T doesn't see number 2, comes up behind her, knocks it out of bounds. Rogers will set at the baseline for the Lady Knights. She bounces into Thompson down low. Thompson with a little flick of the wrist. Bada bing, bada bang, 2 points. Backcourt pressure by Perna and Thompson. Thompson, 22, double deuce, played well in the first half. Knights lead 25-18. Perna moves her feet, gets back, swatted away by Nicole Cheney. That's why we call them the SWAT team. Jump ball, Lady Knights have it. 7:01 on the clock. They lead by a score of 25-18 in the third period. Lady Knights step on the baseline and turn it over. Lions will have it, trailing by 7. And another swat by Double Deuce. Lions will do it again. Blackjack, do it again. Ball spinning round and round. Perna tips it out. And they'll do it again. Perna will guard the inbound. 41 takes it. Perna gets back, deflects it. Deflected by Double Deuce. Double Deuce. Thompson forces the turnover. Perna came up with a loose ball. Perna crosses over, spins. S.W.A.T comes over and says, "I'll help you, Frankie." Deflected in the backcourt. It was tipped away by Pope John. S.W.A.T went back and got it and got pushed. First foul on number 2 for the Lions. First team foul of the half. 6:37 on the clock. S.W.A.T gets it in just under the 5-second mandated time limit. And the Knights go back on the offensive end. So JC finds Rogers. Rogers, bounce pass in. I think she thought she'd have S.W.A.T cutting, but instead number 15 was there for the pass. And the Lions have it with 6:15 on the clock in the third. There's a 3-pointer, no good. Box out, rebound by Cheney, number 35. Gets it back to Perna. Perna. Pulls it back. Ball gets picked off by the Lions, number 41. S.W.A.T takes the contact. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound by the Lions. That was an NBA shot. And you saw it right here as Perna boxes out, grabs that rebound, but steps on the baseline, and the Lions will have it. 5:38 remain in the third. Lady Knights hold on to a 7-point lead. Rogers forces the ball back out. Jump shot is good. Lead is cut to 5 with 5.5 to go in the third. Commander Katz decides now is a good time for a timeout, and I concur with the commander. We take a timeout here on the Lady Knights Television Network. 60-second timeout comes to an end. Commander Katz sends the SWAT team back out on the court. Or should I say the battlefield. As life is a battlefield, or so Pat Benatar once said. Perna has it. Perna spins left, out of trouble. Pulls it back. Gets around a screen by Cheney. Tries to penetrate 15 and 41, and 41 picks up the foul for the Lions. 5:07 on the scoreboard. Rogers has S.W.A.T deep. 41 picks that off for Cheney. Gets a hand up there. The ball's loose. 15 picks it up for the Lions. 30 drives, floats it. Back iron, no good. Gets it back. Banks it off the right. And a kiss off the glass. Cuts the lead to 3. As Jaime Swenty, number 23, checks back into the game. One must surmise that Swenty ate at Taco Bell this morning with some extra spice because she was hot, hot, hot the last 4 minutes of the first half. Perna is trapped, so she kicks it back to Rogers. Rogers has a few seconds left. Double deuce, went up for the catch, couldn't quite come down with it. They get it down low. Good hustle back on the defensive end by Perna. Now she picks up the personal foul, but she denied the easy layup attempt, and, well, Stack Monster approves. 25-22, 2 shots for number 30. Lions at the line with 4:28 on the clock. First one rattles in off the front rim. And Lady Knights had a 7-point lead. It's now been trimmed. Down to 1 as a 6-0 run by the Lions. In the first 3.5 minutes. Rogers has it. He takes it baseline, draws in 3 defenders, and kicks it back out to Swenty. Swenty takes a screen. She takes the screen from number 35, Nicole Cheney, and she takes that screen all the way to the free throw line. As the Lady Knights look to stop the bleeding of a 6-0 run here at the free throw line. Swenty, nice rotation. And the shot is good. Second shot. Rattles around, doesn't go down, but lo and behold, Swenty grabs the offensive rebound. Now she stepped on the baseline, so the ball will go to the Lions. But Swenty hustling on both ends of the floor. Tipped away by Perna. Lions get it back. Cheney there in the middle says, no layup for you today, number 24. There's the 3-pointer, rattles in and out. Fight for the loose ball. They're going to whistle Cheney for the personal. No shot. That's a Jennifer Lopez foul on the floor. Baseline, reverse layup, good. And the score is tied at 26 with 3:50 to go in the third. Swenty runs into 2 defenders. 24 tips it out of bounds. Lady Knights will maintain possession. Swenty at the point. Loose ball. Perna on the floor. She rolls over number 24. Jump ball. Ball belongs to the Lions. 26 all. 3-point attempt. No good. Double deuce. Double deuce grabs the board. John 3:16 on the clock in the third. Perna has a lane. She kicks it to Thompson, back to Swenty. Swenty draws the contact, throws it up. Taking a chance at a 3-point play. Swenty, another J-Lo foul. Kiara Ruiz, number 11, checking the game, replacing Cheney.
Hands up. Just right there.
You can hear the song. Jennifer Lopez, yeah, on the floor. She was a hit she had a couple years ago. Down low to Rogers. Rogers, this time, she'll shoot 3 shots. Never a bad thing when the SWAT team gets a free shot at the bad guy. Rogers sets. Rogers shoots. And Rogers is good. She's money and she gets a crisp, clean Washington. As my wife takes a chance on me. Rogers off the back rim, but her first free throw gives the Lady Knights a 1-point lead. A slight lapse on the defensive end leads to a layup and a 28-27 lead for the Lions. Rogers bounces it into Perna. Ball's intercepted by number 2. Rogers attempts to steal it back, just deflects out of bounds as we put the Washington back in the pocket. Ball's tipped around. Lions control. Rogers got a hand on that, or Swenty. Drive to the basket. Ruiz steps into the lane. And they call Ruiz on the personal. That's her first. Lions at the line with 1-point lead, 28-27. And that's an NBA shot, nothing but air. Second free throw, and that's an NBN shot, nothing but net. There you have paradox in the making. Both ends of the spectrum, right there. All or nothing. Swenty in the Ruiz, just a little bit too high. And number 31 checks into the game. Julia Catalano replacing. Or is that Jenna Catalano? I'm so confused. Number 31 is Jenna Catalano. Catalano's there. Either way, it's a Catalano. 2 minutes to go, 29-27. Lions lead by 2. Lady Knights led by 7 at the half. No good. Box out by number 22, Thompson. Allows the Lady Knights to come down with that rebound. Swenty from downtown, rattles around, doesn't go down. Rogers with the rebound, draws the contact, And she'll look to tie it at the line. Rogers with 1:32 on the clock at the line. Knights trailing 29-27. First one is no good. Checks into the game for the Lions. I take a cool, refreshing sip of Poland spring water. Rogers knocks in the second one, cuts the deficit to 1. Swenty fights around a screen. Perna drives her man left. A little head fake, little ball fake. 24. Loses the handle and will give that girl a suitcase. And 24 will check into the game for the Knights. Lauren Sisson replacing Rogers. Sisson into Swenty. Swenty over to Thompson. Thompson maintains her plant foot. There's a look to the basket for Sisson. Sisson, no good. Lions on the run out. Perna there on the defensive end. She draws it, commits the personal foul. Lions to the line with a 1-point lead, 29-28. It's the second personal on Perna. Free throw's no good. Into the game, number 12, Julianne Gorgas replacing Swenty for the Knights. Five remain in the third. Sisson with the board. Over to Perna. Perna is able to control despite the pressure. Thompson takes it. Thompson bounces it. Loose. Turnover. Nobody can come up with a loose ball but number 24 of the Lions. 32 seconds remain. Lions lead by 1. And there's an unforced error as that ball sails deep into the corner and out of bounds. And the Lady Knights will have it with 27.1 on the clock. Sisson into Catalano. Catalano finds Gorgas. Gorgas right up the middle. Gorgas past to Perna. Perna's shot is no good. 12 seconds to go. 1-point game. Third period. Lefty shoots from 3 and no, it's a 2. Foot on the line. 31-28. Time will expire. And we'll go to the fourth quarter with the Pope John Lions leading the Lady Knights of Morris Hills by a score of 31-28. You are tuned in to Stack Monster Productions and the Lady Knights Television Network. Fourth quarter begins. We'll set the lineups. Number 23, handling the ball right now, Jaime Swenty. Number 30, Maggie Rogers. Number 24, Lauren Sisson, who drives to the basket, gets fouled. And we'll look to cut into a 3-point deficit from the stripe. Number 22, Ashley Thompson. And number 15, Taylor Messina. Sisson rattles in, cuts the deficit to 2 with 7:40 on the clock. Knights are in the bonus as Sisson nails both. Knights in the bonus, they trail. That would have been, I thought, a carry, but it's a steal anyway. A moot point by the Stack Monster. Messina around a screen, reads it to perfection. Nothing there down low, so she sets it back out, and much to the chagrin of the Lady Knights faithful, she's whistled for a suitcase. Those of us that bleed red do not agree with the call, but we have to live by it. Abide by it or live with it. Perhaps I should choose my prepositions more carefully. I think that's a preposition. I don't know, I'll have to consult with an English professor. In any event, we go back to live action, and as we go back to live action, the bucket is good for a 33-30 lead by the lefty for Pope John. Sisson takes the inbound from Rogers. Rogers crosses over. Over to Thompson. Thompson with a good catch. Lane to the basket. Layup, too strong. Pope John has it back. That was a good look, though, for the Lady Knights, who trail by 3 with 6.5 to go in the game. And the lefty is money again, as she looks to keep the Lady Knights at bay. Lady Knights trail by 5. Whistle. Timeout by the commander, Alex Katz. As we at Stack Monster Productions strive to bring you quality entertainment, and we go inside the huddle with the Lady Knights. Coach and commander Alex Katz pulls out the clipboard. The Knights once led this game by 7. They now trail by 5. 6 minutes and 27 seconds remain in the game. Plenty of time to execute everything in the arsenal of the Special Weapons and Tactics team, the SWAT team. Swenty takes it. Swenty has 10 seconds to get it over half court. And Rogers finds Thompson, and Thompson gets blocked. And that is 19 fouls. Thompson will go to the line, shooting the bonus.
No. Good shooter.
Double deuce sets. 6:16 on the clock. Rattles in and out. Swenty almost saves the ball for the Lady Knights. Sisson back on defense. Number 21 takes her right forearm, pushes Swenty to the ground, and no love for Jaime Swenty as they call a personal foul on her. That's her 3rd. Knights need to dig in defensively. Deflected out by Swenty. Nobody's able to stem the tide as number 24 takes it to the hole for a 37-30 lead. Full court pressure. Knights beat the pressure. Now they need to convert on the offensive end. In the Sisson. Sisson can't get it to go. Grabbed by Thompson. Thompson gets hacked, whacked, shacked, and attacked, and she'll go to the line looking to cut into a 7-point deficit.
Number 10 blue. With the foul. 2 shots.
5:43 remain. 2 shots for Thompson. She takes a deep breath, releases. Nothing but net. Swish goes the basketball. Pope John has it with a 6-point lead. 5.5 to go in the game. Deflected out of bounds by Swenty. Pope John control. Thompson with a hand up. Forces an errant shot. Swenty comes down with the miss. Stolen back by the Lions. Lions will go to the line for 2 shots with 5:16 on the clock. That would be the first on Rogers. In and out. Second one is good. Number 32, Emily Hill checks into the game, replacing Maggie Rogers. Turnover on the Knights. That's a foul. That'll be 7. If they deem her in the act of shooting, which I think they will, it'll be 2 shots. Otherwise, it's a 1-and-1. It is 2. First one is good. 39-31, Lions. Timeout on the play. 1 shot to come. You see the tail of the tape. 39-31. The Knights trail by 8 to the Pope John Lions, as they've gone a little bit cold offensively here in the second half. We take a timeout here on the Lady Knights Television Network. Timeout is over, and 41 will set for the second free throw attempt. She was good on her first. And she's money on her second for a 9-point lead with 5:14 remaining in the game. Hill takes it baseline, finds Messino. Messino floats it over to Thompson. Thompson crosses to the left hand. Beautiful feed down low to Hill. 30 got a hand on it for the Lions and deflects it out of bounds. Into the game, number 41, Bailey Lengel for the Lady Knights. Replaces Hill. Messino has it. There's an open look. Short from the elbow. Swenty back up and in! Swenty looks to regain the form she had in the first half. Cuts it to 7. 4:50 to go in the game. 30, bounce pass, drive to the lane. Swenty gets a hand in there, prevents the layup. That'll be the 3rd on Swenty.
Every time, there's a travel first.
Good job, back.
First free throw attempt is long.
Watch that, Hill.
Second one is good. 41-33, Lions lead the Lady Knights. Deep to Thompson. Thompson, Lengel. That's it. Oh, beautiful thread. She threads it into Swenty. Swenty is short on the layup attempt. They go long. Ball goes out of bounds. And with last touch by 24 of the Lions. The Lion faithful don't agree, but I don't care. Lengel has it. Bounces it to Sisson. Sisson behind the back. Gets it over half court. Finds Messino. Messino comes to it. She rips left. Heads right. Bounces it over to Thompson. Thompson with the ball fake to the basket. Short. Thompson gets it back. Thompson from three-point range. Off to the left. 4 minutes to go. .350 remain. Sisson grabs the miss. Knights trail by 8. Messino has it. Ball's loose. 41 says, Swenty, get out of my way. And that's a personal foul on 41. Swenty will go to the line. That'll be the 4th personal foul on number 41.
Great. Let Caitlin do it. Let Caitlin do it.
Swenty off on the first. Rogers back into the game for the Knights, replacing Wendell. 8-point deficit, staring the Lady Knights in the face with 3.5 remaining. Short. Lions have it. As the Lions look to take some time off the clock with an 8-point lead. Try to force the Knights into a fouling situation. They play a game of keep away. There's a drive, and the layup extends it out to 10. They get it in. They have 10 seconds to get it over against the press. Thompson with the catch. Thompson from the elbow. Thompson with the shot. Thompson is good. Back to 8. 2:28 on the clock. .211 on the clock, 43-35 lead. As the Lions look to send the Lady Knights down to their 3rd defeat of the season. Under 2 to go, and they're keeping the ball away. The Knights going to have to go to the foul, and they do. Messino picks it up. She had no choice, so they're going to have to put the Lions at the line and hope that they miss. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation as the varsity players prepare. Two shots, it was a shooting foul. Second one is no good. Rebound by Swenty. Over to Messino. Back to Swenty. Inside to Rogers. Off Rogers' fingertips. Lions with the ball. We have a suitcase on number 30 as Pope John leaves the door slightly ajar, and the Lady Knights look to ever so gently nudge it open, but they're going to need to do it by beating the press. And right now, things not going the way of the Lady Knights as a subdued stat monster sets for the last 1 minute and 23 seconds of the game. with the Knights trailing the Pope John Lions by 8 points, 43 to 35. There's a steal by Swenty, the hero of the first, or heroine I should say, of the first half. There's an open look for Rogers. No good. Rebound by the Lions, who are going to take home a victory here. But we'll send out the broadcast to Coach and Commander Katz so that she can go back to the drawing board, back to the weapons room, and correct the mistakes here in the second half. And put themselves in a situation where they can get a victory in their next game, as the Lady Knights will play High Point here at Morris Hills High School on Wednesday night, the 22nd, looking to limit this to a one-game losing streak. In the S.W.A.T team, I believe. Second one is good, and that will pretty much seal the deal here. Nothing in doubt but the final score. Swenty has it. Swenty launches from 3, off to the right. Deflected by Sisson. Over to Messino. Messino gets fouled. She'll look to bring it back down to a single-digit deficit with 41.4 on the clock. Messino's free throw is off the mark. She sets for her second. Back iron, no good. Rebound by number 21. Tied up down low by Double Deuce and Messino. 38.8 on the clock. Lady Knights to inbound. Swenty will handle the duties. Sisson with number 10 on her. Kicks it out to Swenty. Swenty over to Rogers. Rogers put inside the line, short. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson, no good. 2 more offensive rebounds, as the Lady Knights just can't seem to find the inside of the cylinder on that sequence.
24, White.
Sisson picks up the foul. That's her 4th, but only 20.5 remain in the game. Pope John goes to the line for 2 shots. Double-digit lead. Second one is off. Two misses by Pope John. Keeps the score at 10. 15.4 on the clock. Number 34, Courtney Esgett into the game for the Knights. Thompson played a heck of a game today. Lady Knights just came up a little bit short. Number 30 gets the layup with 12 seconds to go, extending the lead out to 12. Rogers has it. Finds Esgett. Esgett to the basket. Too strong, and the clock expires. And you see the final score. The Lions defeat the Lady Knights by a score of 47 to 35. You've been tuned in to Stack Monster Productions, the Lady Knights Television Network. Win or lose, the ladies go out with class and dignity. Commander Katz will take the video, break it down, and come up with a game plan for High Point on Wednesday night. This is the Stack Monster saying, hasta la vista, baby.